Jaja complain and it's very Christmas morning. And I'm sick of one baby and he hide in a high grass. His TV was passing and it's still not on the belly. Good morning, Miss Louise. How are you this morning? Come to Jaja complain and it's very Christmas morning.
Good morning and welcome to Sun Up on 7. My name is Renata Samuels.
And I am Brandon Usher, and today is December 8th.
You sure?
7th, 9th, 9th,
8.
8th. That's right. Look, people,
something,
you know whenever the holidays come around, that because you lose time, you lose track of date, time, everything like that. Yes, that will happen.
Okay.
So it happens.
I really enjoyed that song, man, because, like, I think everybody knows good morning, Miss Lady, and how are you this morning, right? So, like, you could do it. They don't really have a set action to it. There are many people who do the lead with a big skirt and stuff like that.
So I'm still up on a boom boom, but they said belly in the thing, so
That's why I said belly. You never know.
But anyways.
You know what?
Guys.
Are you checking it out?
Guys.
Boys, hello.
Guys, they started coming in. Started coming in.
Just some. These are the some of what we'll be giving away. That's
What?
why I tell
What?
you.
What?
What?
What? What?
Ooh,
What?
ooh,
This a giveaway?
What is it? Flat screen?
Why
No,
not stop
no.
the people on TV for?
Sorry, because when again, me slap the turkey, I think we did the same thing, man.
Turkey TV, I give it.
You see,
Guys, we have a dynamic show for you
No,
today.
but before that, please remember, guys, to win one of these bad boys, one of these babies, you must purchase your 25-cent ticket, guys. And, you know, the more you purchase, the better for you. You need to send in that video from Michelle.
Yes.
But she have all the tickets to make you know this is
Just
a
a handful,
real
and she just,
play.
all the tickets them. But she also said how he referred to a friend and they come buy tickets, and then she have posted on her timeline,
Oh,
and then she don't get her $10 tickets. And guys, if you think this is a prize, we have more for Uno
So just-
and bigger prizes as well. So.
But that's for next week. Well, technically Sunday, because that's when our Christmas Bram commences. We're getting Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and
Thursday
boom,
night.
Thursday night with the finale. But without that, now, guys, let's get into our segment today, our shows and everything that's happening. We have, of course, the tree lighting that's taking place by the Belize City Council. They're coming to give us all the juice, the deets, where you should be, what you should be doing, and how you need to prepare yourself to light that tree and get your Christmas festivities. Hey, man, festivities beginning. What else do we have, B?
Right, apart from that, people, we have Haven House coming in. You know, just get on a Bellikin Stout launch calendar, new calendar, but there's now the male calendar coming out. I want to say who are my successors today. Because, yes, it's been since 2020 that we had that first calendar launch, but now COVID hit. 2 years later, we have another launch. So.
I heard one of the models is going to be there as well today.
Yeah.
So, guys, I guess to say, will he be wearing his shirt?
Have a own fan club too.
Will he be wearing his shirt, people? That is the question. But
will it be me? I don't know.
he's actually one of your successors, apparently.
I know.
Since Brandon got successors. But guys, let's get to our successive show. Shall we go to the couch, Brandon?
Let's go. I could tell you TV.
No.
Drink your rum and a Christmas morning, drink your rum.
I've come to find
Out to everybody on Sun Up.
isn't what we were told. So where do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today?
In the scene, everyone, and he's here to talk to us about Sun Up on 7, the show that we're on right now. So, Jules, tell me, this is one of your breaks.
And we're going to be talking about postures that have been happening over the
Writing appears on the wall.
Discovered
You and
how
I
people
were the first ones to see. The world that we see
Good morning, my beautiful people. And I mean, oh, Christmas tree, they like the, oh, wrong way. The back, everything like that. But welcome to Sun Up on 7. And you know, before we bring you the show, we have to bring you the weather, and it's courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning. Moist and unstable conditions prevail and will support showery weather today. The forecast for today is for generally cloudy skies with some showers over most areas, along with isolated thunderstorms. Tonight will be cloudy at times with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms over southern and some coastal areas. Winds over the open sea will be from the northeast at 10 to 20 knots, with higher gusts near showers and thunderstorms. Seas will be moderate, becoming locally rough at times, and operators of small crafts should exercise caution. Maximum temperatures today will be around 84 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 88 inland, but only 76 degrees up in the mountains. The outlook is for cloudy spells with a few showers over most areas Friday morning, along with isolated thunderstorms, then mainly along the coast Friday night. There is a high tide at 10:44 this morning, a low at 3:40 this afternoon, another high 9:40 tonight, and another low at 5:14 tomorrow morning. Sunrise this morning is at 11 minutes after 6, and sunset this evening is at 5:18. The moon will set at 6:35 this morning and rise again at 5:47 this evening. In the sargassum update, the chances of sargassum affecting the country will remain low over the next few days. With that, we end this report from the Belize Weather Bureau.
So there we have the weather.
That is our weather.
Kind of, thunderstormy, but I like the weather. It's, nice and cool, especially at night. Oh gosh, I'd wrap up in my bed.
Hey, you don't even need funny nice weather like that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You don't want to then we have fun and blanket on and all that foam.
No, just fun and sheet.
Okay.
That's how you do it in bush.
Okay, in bush.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm getting the memo of the bush people. Thank you for welcoming into the bush people life so I can understand,
Imagine bush and now a rock.
But they not peel a bush?
No?
Because Lisa takes some of your bush, it.
I mean, still back a bush. Take the bush
Back
out
a
of the
peel
vibe,
bush,
but
all right.
Can't take the ball to the bush.
All right, they take the bush out of the yard, basically. That's what Lisa do. Before we get into our house talk, though, we do want to make another announcement regarding our Christmas prom and just the idea and the spirit of giving. So, as you know, here at Channel 7, we love to just give back to people. And we understand right now, Lisa, and with the economy and some people still not having jobs, and it's a struggle for many, that they might not have the Christmas dinner that, they look forward to.
Right.
So what we're doing here is, if anyone out there can come in and give like a small letter right here at the studio downstairs, just stating exactly like a deserving family, a single mother that really deserves a great traditional Christmas dinner, with the full works, lemonade, every single thing, the really traditional one. Just write a small letter, and we're gonna be giving that dinner on Christmas Day to that family. And what's gonna be very important to understand, we're not gonna be telling you who the family is, but the person that submitted the name is going to be announced, or if you choose not to be announced, we can say an anonymous person. But please, dig into your heart, look around your neighborhood, see the people that really would deserve this. A single mother with her children and so forth, a single father with his children and so forth. And just please write a letter, let us know why this person, this family is deserving. And we're gonna work and we're gonna go ciphering through and see how we can be able to do that. The deadline for submission is next week, Friday. So please submit your letter, come right down to the studio from 9 to 5 p.m. We're open. Drop in your letter, it's short, not have to be typed up. Write it with a nice Creole, whatever it is, but please do the submissions. Let's make somebody have a beautiful Christmas this year.
Yeah, in the spirit of giving.
Give away, man, give
Yeah,
away.
so let's give these people their couch talk they signed up for.
This is what they signed up for.
Yeah, that's what I didn't sign up for every time when I watch this show.
As you know, Belize has their new ambassador, Miss Michelle Kwan. She's so dynamic, so sweet, and she was present actually for the vigil for gender-based violence.
Right.
Just recently, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So she was speaking about just, feeling so welcome and at home right now. And also the bilateral agreements, she has met with Minister Eamon Courtney and, the relationship moving forward. she actually mentioned to Charisse that she plans to spend Christmas here, you know.
In Belize.
Yes, with her family and everything.
I just
so-
have to big up Belize. I mean, I always say go be great, Belize, and we are being great because she has commended us. She said that we are so welcoming. We are so warm to her. Her greetings have just been phenomenal. So yes, big up on herself for that. No.
This is the thing about Belizeans. One thing, they're fast bad, but they're also very much loving. And they will give. They will really make you feel like you don't want a thing.
Yeah.
One thing about Belizeans, anywhere you go, they will help you with directions. They sometimes like your food or whatever it is. And that's why I love our people because we have big hearts.
Yes.
And so I really want to thank everybody out there that, you know, even if it's not for Michelle Kwan, it's just general for people out there. You're
anybody.
giving that love. Big up yourself, man, because you are a true, true hero. And if nobody has told you today or anytime soon or recently, we are very much proud and we appreciate the impact you're doing for our community.
Yeah. So Belize welcomes you, Miss Kwan, and we hope that you have an amazing time here. An amazing Christmas. I hope they give you a real Christmas, Belizean Christmas dinner.
Black everything, the
Everything.
rum pawpaw of the pawpawness.
I mean, I want the chimole and everything
Ooh,
for Boxing
yes.
Day. I want to get everything like that.
You deserve it. And, you know, it allows her to be a better ambassador for us too as well.
Yeah.
People don't understand, like, once you feel welcome here, you go and back, go tell people that will help you.
Gonna
to-
fight for be ambassador next, no?
Yes, and also you're going to be able to fight for us more. So, you know, piggyback off of that. But
And good morning to you, Miss Kathleen. You are beautiful as well, not just wee man. Come on, smile.
pretty
no,
bad, you know, Miss Kathleen. And we love
Huh.
you dearly. And we're so glad again to have you back here. You know, we comments to do your lee. Son, we know your lee. So we missed you and we're so thankful to have you back.
Somebody's asking if you could submit a letter via email. I
Yes.
believe so, yes. The new email is sunup7belize, B-E-L-I-Z-E, @gmail.com. So you could send in those letters there as well.
Yes, so please, please, please send in your letters, guys. Let's make somebody have a great Christmas. So people from the diaspora, if you guys know families too as well, you could participate tonight. You don't just have to be from specifically Belize. Send your email in, make we know what happened.
Right.
Not trip at all.
So moving on into our next topic this morning. So we've understood that the fugitive, Mr. Aldrich Scott, was expelled from Belize yesterday. So if you have been living under the rock, you know that he was caught in Kikaka after getting a tip from someone there. And that was a funny story, by the way, because there's somebody who came up and said that he did the tip off, right? But he is wanted in the States for the alleged kidnapping of
his ex-girlfriend.
Of his ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
And she's still missing up to today. So they actually caught him, they brought him into custody, and yesterday he was extradited from Belize. So he is currently, he's currently in the US right now, probably going through intense questioning and all of that. But yes, Kikaka. And you know, the tip, it was funny because, I just to say, right? It kind of looked suspicious because the tip said he may have bald in his head.
Yeah, they were saying how that he apparently cut off all his bald cells just so he could be able to blend in, and that was actually what was happening. That he was blending in very well with the locals, with the island. So where you to try to hide, Papa? You know what? I'm just grateful that he was caught. It was reported in by one of the U.S. foreign officials, and that we're able to see he was identified by one of the U.S. foreign officials, and that we're able to see him go back because he needs to deal with what he needs to deal with. The consequences, your actions, your whatever it is, always follows you and all. So it's great to see us be on the ball with these things, and whatever happened on your side, Papa. I'm just glad that
It didn't happen, Krasa.
yeah, exactly. My little Belize, my beautiful country.
It's
just to try
so
get through.
unfortunate that some people look at Belize as a safe haven for, fugitives running away. Like we just touched on the topic, we're welcoming people. We don't really watch for all of these things that would happen, especially in, I think it was Nebraska. We're not watching the local news over there to know that, okay, well, this one look like this person that's wanted and things like that. But fortunately, somebody did see or recognize that this person may be here in Belize you know what, he might have shaved his head off and all of those things like that, but he's here.
Yeah.
So tipping off the police and they find this person. We don't know what the outcome of this will be. We're not sure if we even know what the outcome will be over in the States.
Yeah, but I just happy we could wash our hands off this situation and we can like pass it on and be like, your turn. Because no man, like we don't need an extra thing. And then just for the things that he's been accused of too as well, I could understand why people, especially in Keycocker, would be a little bit more anxious, feeling fearful to know that that kind of person is amongst you, you know, that kind of thing.
I mean, but people you have to understand is at no time during the day is there any thought of, you know, maybe the next person next to me might be
What kidnapper?
what kidnapper, rapist, whoever. You don't know these things. You don't know these things, but you know, yeah, you just have to always be vigilant as well.
So there was this joke that I read online one time, right? And apparently this gentleman picked up another man, right? And they're in the car, they have a nice friendly conversation. And he was like, you know, you ever think about like when you pick up people that you would have picked up a serial killer or something? And he's like, haha, that thought has never crossed my mind. The odds of having two serial killers in a car, you know, just doesn't make sense. And the man, they're like,
Let me outrate yourself. Oh, wow.
but the thing is, you know, we go about our daily lives and we don't think about who are wrong. And that's why, you know, my mom always said, be vigilant, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, be mindful of where you're wrong, who you're wrong, everything, and make people know as well, too, because you never know what could happen. We're thinking that, I mean, like, back in the days, you could just leave your house open, honey. It's not the same thing. And
Or make them ride their bike. God knows the path, but as long as they come home before the street lights, no, that no works. That no
gotta
works
be
so
careful,
much.
and of course, be a community too as well to look out for each other. Because you know what, they just take pictures and videos of stuff when you see something happening. Anyways,
But
I didn't rap about that.
as you say, community would need to look out for each other. We have the caucus for change too, you know. Where
Yes.
they look out for different perspectives and not make different
Perceptions.
perceptions.
We need to make that
taint our vision, right?
for change.
Yes.
No, we're not gonna make your background, your father, none of that stuff, that your legacy, none of that thing that interfere. Because you know what? You be the leader for you.
Yes.
We just do it based upon, you know, what we feel is right. Not upon perception.
Not at all. Even though there's a perception out there, so that even though I get money for you know, for fuel things and from criminals, even though that. There's
That
no perception, no.
That perception
That
should
shall
not
not blind
change.
you.
Exactly.
Not blind you from the
Because you know
caucus
what?
for change.
How can the UDP use those perceptions to decide how we move forward to
Exactly.
the development,
You
to
know
the
what?
party?
Even though we never allow the perception for taint my brother Shine to become party leader.
So I don't know why you think
Why
it-
it changed for me?
Exactly.
People, if you don't know what we talk about, we're talking about the ongoing saga of John Saldiva and, you know, the National Party Council. He triggered the National Party Council to meet to decide his fate to see if he would be eligible to continue running in Belmont Pine.
I glad I don't have the camera that grip on my eye to roll.
But, so yesterday he appeared on Plus TV. And we know that they have some history already because about 2 years ago, Manny Boy tried to sue Plus TV. But he chose this medium to go on. And so he was there and he is talking about the perception of, you know, we shouldn't allow the perception of what they're saying out there to taint his reputation, right? Just like similarly as we said, you know, yes, all of that.
Not in Texas, we shouldn't allow black and white to taint what we're saying either.
None of
Okay,
that,
none of
you
that.
know. No admissions per video. I mean, no admissions per recordings, no, nothing like that. to
None of
taint
that.
our
That
perception.
can't.
But he's trying to allow the people to not allow, you know, whatever is being said out there to taint his reputation, right? Interestingly enough, Louis Wade called him out and said, but isn't that the perception that you put in black and white? Isn't that the perception that you got these things from this person? And no, you just said, no worry about that or whatever. And he said, you know what, well, back in what? Maybe it may have been
Misconstrued?
no, not misconstrued. A lapse of judgment for the most part. That way, basically, me decide. And I'm just like, wow. So just turn a blind eye to that. just not even while the camera watch for me. Turn a blind eye to me and just allow me. I didn't follow the camera, but just allow me for just carry on. Let the National Party Council, just decide my fate. But for the most part, not allow that. And you know what else? I invite the U.S. to try to extradite me, because only then, Renata, will we get to see the evidence. When that was said, and I gotta read the comments there underneath that, wow. Be careful what you wish for, John. Be careful what you wish for, because the U.S. just might do that.
I tell you, this whole saga, I don't think he understands how deep he's digging himself in. And it's done already bad for make you and your family be, banned. And
Unfortunately, the family, but...
Yeah, that's why I said so it depends on that level. So I just don't know. You want all your ancestors too as well, your future picnic and everything.
But even a dog or a lick.
The poor Max. The dog not really name Max,
Rex.
but Rex. It's just that perception that I'm just trying to understand what he perceive. Because we not perceive the same thing.
You know what? I thought about it, and I'm thinking, you know what? This is just the U.S. There's 200 and other countries out there that you could travel to. Maybe some with visas, but you could get visa. But no, I've thought about it deeper. And I'm saying, okay, the U.S. labeled you as this person. What is to stop other countries from, looking at you in that same light?
Yeah.
So I do understand that aspect there and why he's fighting. But I think to make a big wave about it, not the way for go.
I think, honestly, too, as well, if you to fight, I think you should put all your energy towards that with the U.S. as compared to putting it towards running again. Because that's my thing.
Yes.
Like, I get that next thought of, like, okay, what are other countries going to say? Yeah, sure, I get that. That could, trickle into other things. But obviously, it seems like it's more than just, I don't want the U.S. think of me this way. I really push to try to get back into the game. Probably the game done. That finish.
Take a seat, man.
Take a seat and try to work out. And it matters, because that's just a thing. Right now, I feel like if he's really fighting for this, he should take a break from running and all that and focus all his energy on that specifically.
What Oscar Miro was saying, too, is that, you know what, my brother, take a seat. If the U.S. to pronounce this, they probably have something. So if they make a bold declaration like that, the U.S. probably has something. So, take one of these seats. But Oscar Miro is competing against them. So we don't know if that's just politics or that's just common sense.
This is just brotherly advice, man. Just, chillax, take a chill pill, and let's work this thing out properly before deal with your affairs at home before you go out there and try to run. Because I believe the people of Belmopan deserve the best. Personally, everybody deserves the best. And so I feel like if you still have this to hang over your head and all this to happen, you don't have time to really feed into them properly. So it abstracts how you are able to lead and how you're able to deliver. So work through your things, man, before you want to try go and put your foot in on the thing.
Because imagine you put your foot there, so you win, and then, 72 hours later, 48 hours later, bam, evidence drop, and then, yeah. Whole next convention,
money waste, all kind of thing.
Anyways. So, in our final topic this morning, we know that Shine is in Washington, D.C., attending the International Democrat Union. So, for those who don't know what that is, it's just a forum, basically, where Democrats from all around the world promote democracy, share ideas, all of these things. They go through speeches. But here we have pictures of Shine with the past UK Prime Minister Liz Truss. We see him with Andrew Holness. We see him with all of these other Democrats and Michael Ashcroft. So I did not know the whole, hullabaloo about that Michael Ashcroft. I just see people just start me the post, but what Shine did with Michael Ashcroft, and didn't he condemn Michael Ashcroft and all of these things before? But now look, they take pictures of the time that is IDU forum. So I don't know. He's there. He's apparently very enthusiastic about the speeches and learning more about how we can make democracy more alive in our country and things like that, which is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but they're conservative politicians at the same time. So, kind of, you know. What is that saying for the UDP?
I mean, if you're the leader of the party and you're considering yourself a conservative politician, does that mean the entire party is conservative too? Because let's be very honest, and I think this is the thing where people sometimes get mixed up in. You can be a leader, and that's your own personal agenda that you are a conservative leader. But your party can be something else. So are you representing your party, representing your own views? What is happening there? And that's the thing where I think sometimes we need to like clarify, because I don't know if there was a consensus where we do a survey and we get some data analysis to know if all of the UDP consider, the majority at least, consider that they're a conservative party. I don't know about that. So, me don't know.
Yeah.
But what does that say?
Well, we have yet to understand the full details, and I'm sure he'll be back here on our couch to discuss.
Definitely. And the saga continues.
Right. Just a little quick thing, people. I know that there's somebody in our chat right now talking about an issue that's going on with
At Nazarene.
Nazarene. Well,
By Wassa
by
area?
persons who live behind Wassa, standing by the foot of the Belkan, I believe, who fight Nazarene students, take away their gadgets, monies, bicycles,
yeah,
those
bicycle
things like that.
recently.
If we can please call attention to that. If you are out there, please call attention to that. It needs to be, that needs to be brought to attention, because we can't allow people to prey on our students like that. I know going to SJC back in the days, they used to prey on us. So we had to walk like in bunches in order to avoid this.
And it's very serious too as well, because he's
And
speaking
actually
that
right
they're
there
getting
too.
beaten up and all that too. So it's not just taking away gadgets. So I'm really doing a call to action to, if there's anybody around that area, if authorities are around that area, we definitely going to be passing on the message to Compol too, so he can just be aware. But, you know, I'm sure there are police officers that are listening too as well, and they can be able to check it out, circle around and see what's happening. It would be very good to be
Interestingly enough as well, like, I mean, like I said, back in the days, that used to be the whole thing. I remember, because I used to live behind Civic, and I had to pass by BWS Park, the new park that's there. It wasn't a park then. And there would be people waiting to jack people. So luckily they knew me in the neighborhood, so yes.
You may get a free card to pass, but other people...
Yeah, they got
And that's a scary thing, like no child should have to go to school or be on their way to go to school and have to deal with somebody bullying them.
Early in the morning too.
Exactly. And then I'm going to tell you something. Parents work hard to get it, picking that bicycle, that gadget, whatever it is you think they have there. That's a hard-earned money. And so for someone beating you, taking away your stuff, that doesn't make no sense. But we're definitely going to be passing on to the authorities. And if also people are listening right now that can be able to go there and shed some light, if police officers can be able to, you know, investigate what's happening, please do so, because it's been going on for very long and it needs to be stopped. Like, no. But thank you so much, Mr. Mena, for bringing this to our attention. We truly appreciate you.
Yeah, so with that, we come to our commercial break. Do we have a sunrise this morning?
Yes, we do.
Ha. From Frank Papa Mena. Oh, all right. So this one, yeah, so people, this is from my favorite place on earth, Glover's Reef.
Oh, okay.
This is from Southwest Key, yes. My favorite place on earth. So thank you so much, Frank Mena, for this. I know I said I did watch for my uncle Doc, my granduncle Doc right there, so I know it's not.
This is nice, though. Thank you so much, guys. Send in your sunrise, please. We love them. We appreciate those moments. But we also appreciate a commercial break.
Pay these bills.
Pay them bills, boys. But remember, purchase your tickets, send in the letters for the very deserving family. We're going to keep on announcing and reminding you guys throughout this week, next week, because the deadline is next week, Friday. And come on, guys, let's get ready, because the Christmas prom is right here Sunday. Right here Sunday night.
I call party, we Thursday night too. This is sad.
Straight true. But we're going to go to our commercial break, and when we're back, we're going to be talking to the Belize City Council about the tree lighting that's taking place tonight. Stay tuned.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store is only $4.99 or less. snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done. And takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mercado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mercado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
Have you heard about the once daily pill that can help prevent HIV?
Pre-exposure prophylaxis, also known as PrEP, is a once daily prescription medication that helps you lower your chances of contracting HIV. PrEP may not be for everyone, so speak to your healthcare provider to find out if PrEP is right for you.
PrEP does not prevent pregnancy or other sexually transmitted infections, so it's important to use a condom every time you have sex and to get tested regularly.
PrEP. It's something positive to help keep you HIV negative.
You must be HIV negative to qualify for PrEP, so you need to get tested for HIV immediately before and every 3 months while taking the pill.
So what are you waiting for? Talk to your doctor about your risk of HIV and find out if PrEP is right for you.
Make staying safe a habit. Step up, PrEP up.
To partake in the ongoing PrEP pilot project, which ends in December, visit Matron Roberts Polyclinic or the Belize Family Life Association in Belize City.
Channel 7's Christmas brand is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brahms Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun.
Channel 7's Christmas brand is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brahms Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun.
Channel 7's Christmas Bram is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brahms Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun. Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sun Up on 7. Just before the break, we had our dynamic couch talk as usual. But now we're jumping into weekend activities, and we're here joined with no stranger, and she's now our friend because she delivered on her promises.
I thought we were always friends.
Miss Erin Garnett, who's the communication manager at Belize City Council, as well as Miss Vanessa Bowman, who's the Coca-Cola brand coordinator from B&B Beverages. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
I think we're always friends, so I have to start off with that.
We're not friends, but we're made up on a little rocky.
Yeah, it was getting a little bit rocky.
Actually, because we
Honestly,
never know if you might Mel, if you're hearing me out there.
Still, we found muffins.
Cupcake.
Muffins.
But muffin size. That's the way you say it. Anyways, we're not the judge. We do have some surprises, guys, right here on this table. Finally delivering on her promise 10 years later. Or, let me do the SpongeBob. 10 years later. We got this amazing centerpiece. Now, you may pick this up?
Yes, I did, of course.
I love it, man. It had a real Christmas theme.
It's my style.
Vanessa never come in shabby either. She can bring her thing and she bring a whole
Moment
box.
of truth.
The moment of truth, guys, we're going to open this. Come on, zoom into me, man. Make her look nice. All right, so we do the whole unveil.
Unboxing.
Pull the flap. The little, wait, no, wait.
Yes,
yeah,
you did.
Yeah. It is fancy.
You could tell them and one of them think we just rip open things of Christmas.
With no problem. Hold on. See, okay, you do see? You do watch it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Why? What
Ooh,
the pan brand?
I know.
This doesn't say nothing but money on it, though. I know. Oh, this is so cute.
Oh,
that's
beautiful. Nice. That's really nice.
This is really nice.
Belizean nice.
So yes,
Love
so
it.
we had a local artist. This one is from Anton Leslie. He created this little ball.
This is very
That is
ornament for your tree.
beautiful.
So it's Coca-Cola. We're bringing it into your home.
That is beautiful. Wow, thank you so much.
And I love when we big up the
Our
culture.
VIP
Yes.
customers will get little gifts like these.
And then they have the leaves.
Supper. Yeah. That's
Very
very
creative.
cool.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, this is A1. I keep the box too.
For you.
You never know when you need a good box.
All right, guys, so we're here discussing upcoming events. So let's start off with tonight. We know we have the Christmas tree lighting.
Well, you know, I always got something for the people to do. Tonight we're having our 5th annual Christmas tree lighting in partnership with Coca-Cola as usual. It starts at 7 p.m. Battlefield Park and Mule Park. So of course we're having it in the heart of downtown Belize City. It's always there. That's the place to be. We have a lot going on tonight as usual. We have live performances. We have holiday face painting, free cupcakes and Coca-Cola for the kids. So there's a lot going on. But I know usually we just do for the kids, but this time we were thinking, you know, what about the parents? So
Ah.
we have a local vendor out there that's going to be doing rum popo milkshakes and things.
okay.
And I know there's going to be some margaritas out there as well. So kind of mixing it up this year, and a little section to make holiday cards or cards to Santa for the kids as well.
Nice. All right.
I mean, I can't have the exact same thing twice.
No, you would have to switch it up because people need a lever, right?
Yeah.
But I
And
like how parents get something
honestly,
too.
this is the 2 years since we've had an in-person real, please come out and join us tree lighting. So this
That's
has
very
to be
true.
big.
You know. I never thought of it that way because
Yes.
the last time that I was there was
It
about...
has been
was-
virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was there 2019, I think, when it was
Mhm.
late. I'm like, okay, well, I have not been there in a while.
And honestly, the reaction has been amazing. People are under our comments, like making plans to meet. DM.
Actually, actually, when we left the show one day and we saw the segments of the Christmas tree being put
Yeah.
there, I'm like, Renata.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's
happening.
exciting. And wait, you said performances too, right? You want to give me like a couple of who the performers?
Oh, yeah, I know there's a
Yeah, well, we have the Contemptors Steel Band. They're going to be
Right.
entertaining on the Mule side, Mule Park side.
Side,
Yeah.
And then
on our
we
side,
also
there's
have-
going to be Marlon Vanson.
I know. That's why I actually know what
Yeah.
they're but I want to say it for me.
Yes, Marlon Vanson. We have Alan the Real McCoy and saxophone. And of course, we also have the Salvation Army Brass Band. I mean, is it really Christmas without the Salvation Army out?
That's true. That's very
So
true.
they're going to be a part of it as well. And also Kyle and Ely.
I don't have a real good mixture of
I know, right?
one,
Yeah, it's going to be good
man.
entertainment. And then after the tree has been lit, the kids can come and take pictures with Santa.
Yes.
And we'll have like that family engagement with everyone. We're definitely going to ensure that they have fun tonight.
And of course,
What?
Oh,
You
yeah.
not said anything
You
soft.
don't perk up, Renata.
You have
Is
to say it off. You already posted on Facebook.
Vanessa could
we
tell people out
we
top.
have a list of the Belize City Council Coca-Cola giveaways on our Facebook page. There are 6 main giveaways. Ham and turkey coupons, Pelican beer, cases of Coca-Cola.
Brush up on your question.
Yeah.
Brush up on your knowledge on
Knowledge on Coca-Cola and Belize City Council.
Oh, okay.
Hint.
All right.
Do some research and get ready for tonight. It's going to be by questions.
So they have to run up?
Yes,
Oh,
it's the
my
first person to get up there
goodness.
and answer correctly.
Yeah.
I would say visit the page, brush up on some knowledge and what's been happening, and you'll definitely
people
win a
don't
prize.
brush up on the knowledge. I don't want to go up on that stage just to look silly.
No, my question is, if you the run, you know what the franticness of running because you know the answer and you drop down, right?
We do, yeah, so we will definitely have enforcement officers posted at the steps so
Great.
people know like they run up and trip. Always try to avoid any accidents.
So we're not gonna have free Coca-Cola if we drop. Just to ask somebody out there.
Well, we have free Coca-Cola today.
That's why if they drop it, we give a consolation prize.
We don't have free Coca-Cola at the event.
Yes, you never hear that? Then they get cupcakes and free Coca-Cola, and then they have rum pop.
While supplies last. Very important while supplies last.
I know you usually get packed out there indeed.
It does.
Question though, is there a difference between the Mule Park and the Battlefield Park lighting?
It's one lighting. We're just using the entire space.
Okay.
It's one lighting.
Okay, great. All right.
So they're going to be lighting simultaneously.
Great.
Like at the same time, Mayor says, let there be light and both lit up.
Yeah.
I remember the speech that he gave one a year.
That's always the key word. When they say let there be light, there better be light. Somebody's getting
We've been
fired.
testing, don't worry.
Just to make sure, Joe.
Please don't like they're liking it.
Yeah.
Is it coming
So,
up?
first our giveaways also include gift cards to places like Brody's, Golden Bay, Publix to get Christmas groceries, or, you know, things that people are really needing at this time.
I love that. So that's tonight.
Tonight,
What time
7
again?
p.m., meet us downtown. We're going to be be there.
Come out. You have to
Bring
look
your
how you
holiday chair.
And then they take pictures, so come looking nice.
Take a picture with Santa, take pictures with the trees. It's really a family event, which is, as you know, everything that we do is extremely family-oriented.
Yes.
And get free Coca-Cola, guys. My girl leave refreshment.
I mean, how you beat free Coca-Cola?
That's true. That's really true.
And cupcakes.
And cupcakes, Christmas cupcakes.
While supplies last.
Mel wanted to take cupcakes again.
So that's tonight. Let's talk
That's
about
tonight.
tomorrow night. No.
So tonight I really have just like back to back to back.
Uh-huh.
So tonight is our tree lighting in partnership with Coca-Cola, and tomorrow is our Christmas Glue Ride.
Okay.
So we're meeting at 6 p.m. in front of City Hall, taking principal streets, and we're going to run back to City Hall.
Okay.
This is an event where you light up, you decorate, and you ride. And when I'm saying ride, I don't mean just your bicycles. You could do skateboards, roller skates. You could do your
Scooters.
car. Wheels, just have wheels.
Okay.
And there's going to be some prizes for this as well. for the person with the most lights, most decorations, oldest participant, youngest participant. So that's going to be some fun as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Cute. I like that. When
Yes.
did it start again?
6 p.m. in front of City Hall.
Okay, and you just come, get ready.
Just
and
no
go.
registration, just get out there.
Oh, man.
And be
Free to
judged
join.
to win.
Silly.
They have
Yeah.
you can win prizes, my girl.
It's
What?
gonna be nice, and then they're gonna be riding. What do you have the
We have
route?
we have the route on Facebook, yes.
Okay, so guys, check out the route because in the case you can't participate, I know kids
And you just
will
want to
love
watch.
to see
They,
that.
yeah, they would love to watch.
That's nice.
It's gonna be nice for them, like be like, oh my gosh, I love that bike. Can you give me it? You know how they go.
They always watch something.
I know. That's why when I drink my Oro, it's spicy.
So the next day, right after this, remember it's back to back to back. The next day, on Saturday, we're having our Christmas in the Park event along with Coca-Cola as well. This is an event where the council extends invitations to specific kids in the community that otherwise wouldn't have a Christmas gift.
Right.
So we invite them and they watch a Christmas movie, get refreshments, Coca-Cola, they get snacks and popcorn, and then they leave with a Christmas gift from
So
the
they must
council.
present their ticket.
They must present their ticket, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so this is a closed event and it's really tailored to us, you know, certain kids that would really need this at this time.
Okay, nice. I do see here night festival as well.
Oh, yes. I mean, of course. So I don't know if you guys remember Summer Festival back in August. It was pretty big. People really enjoyed it. So we were like, what if we had a holiday event? And, you know, we're not having super sale this month because, you know, the holidays bring its own crowd to downtown.
Right.
That's true.
So it's not really necessary for December. So we want to move our night festival to Buttonwood Bay Park this time. Last time it was at Civic Center. So this time we're kind of moving it around in the city. We're doing Buttonwood Bay Park. And it's going to be a night of really live entertainment. Brad Particle, Alex Evans on Steel Pan,
right.
TLC Band. And it's going to be music, drinks, shopping, Christmas shopping. So a lot of local vendors are going to be out there. And, you know, that's what we always promote, shopping local, especially at Christmas time. You know, I always have to wait for Amazon bringing your thing and you get late. You could shop local.
They go package it for you.
Erin, the beast
Amazon, like.
they don't know. I cannot. But that's true. You should shop local because
I mean, there are so many great products and people really take their time with their packaging and, you know,
they customize things for you.
They're
It's
great
nice.
products.
Yeah, so please, by all means, go out. So
And
you know,
we're still taking applications for boot. We already have a bunch of applicants already, but you know, we're always welcoming more.
Okay.
Is that free?
To sign up, no, it's a $25 charge if you're doing a 10 by 10 space.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you have to book early because space might go out as
Yeah.
well. When is the deadline to
Honestly, with these things, we don't do a deadline. If a local vendor wants to come and it's the day before, we're not going to say, no, you can't be a part of our event.
All right. And this is happening Buttonwood Bay Park.
Buttonwood
so,
Bay
okay.
Park.
All right.
And that's
great.
next week, Friday.
Yes, it is.
The 16th
Yes, the
is next
16th.
Friday.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
December 16th.
So people need to come. What time to start again? 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
6 to 11, yeah. So join the night festival, be a vendor, support local. We're gonna have great music, food, drinks, Christmas shopping, and more.
I just want to throw that the
Yeah.
16th are right after payday. So
Oh,
money then.
we didn't even notice.
Oh really? Really? You know, right after payday, things will be really out there, and I get music and I get food.
Shop with fun,
And
gifts out there,
honestly,
so.
I don't know if you guys are doing this, but my plan this year is to start early. I always end up at Christmas Eve to run around the city.
So why we get?
I'm trying to avoid that this year. So December 16th, try to check off some people off your list at the Holiday Night Festival.
Exactly. While enjoying your music.
While
and
enjoying
food
your Christmas
and
music.
And I really want to encourage the entrepreneurs out there too as well. Like this is the perfect time. Go to as much pop-up shops. Get your booths out there because your products could get sold.
Yes.
People, they look for things, like they literally look for things. So sign up is only $25 for the
10 by 10 space.
10 by 10 space.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Erin said they're not to turn back nobody. So
Yeah.
go, please, especially new entrepreneurs. We're just like,
Yeah.
just birth their business.
And I know a lot of existing small businesses have like certain Christmas stocks. For example, if they do earrings, they have Christmas
Yes.
earrings. I know there's going to be a company out there doing customization for Christmas cups with names on them or whatever you want to do.
Cute.
Nice. Okay.
And then the next day, this is going to be our final Christmas event. We're going to be participating, of course, in the Love FM Christmas Parade, as always, December
Nice.
17th.
So now I got a big float.
So now I know.
I'm not sure about a float yet. We're trying to figure it out. But we're definitely gonna be doing sweets for the children during the parade.
great.
The mayor, along with Mr. Villanueva, is the marshal. So we're gonna be leading the Love FM parade.
So question,
nice.
you all have enough sweet, right?
Yes, we are having enough sweet. Not do that.
Because I just want you to know that at the end of the parade, that little picnic will say, I want a sweet, mere. And if you can't give it sweet,
Yeah,
that
we
you would come for
will
area.
have enough sweets.
So guys, they're gonna be out there. Make sure to look out for Seed and come out tonight, come out tomorrow night, like come out all the nights and make sure you're enjoying yourself.
Yes.
Again, I stress to the entrepreneurs out there, please don't miss out on these opportunities next week Friday. You have sufficient time to get ready because we're telling you now, you have a week and change. So please come out. It's from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yes.
There's gonna be music, there's gonna be food, and there's an opportunity to collaborate, to meet other people and get your Christmas. Oh, no, just like get paid. Oh, no, I got the money. No, go on, stop. So please come out. And again, tonight is gonna be extraordinary, and they got free Coca-Cola. Vanessa, is there any final words you want to tell people as you know, as we're wrapping up this segment, or why they should be coming out to these events?
Yeah, so Coca-Cola loves Christmas. That's one of the biggest things of the year. And we pride ourselves in knowing that we can always bring Christmas at home. So our theme for this year is Christmas always finds a way. And if you don't feel that Christmas spirit right now, I kid you not, if you're out there tonight, you're gonna definitely feel it. And if you need that uplift of spirit, just come on out. We're gonna have fun tonight.
Oh,
I love when
that's
I see
nice.
Christmas
Yes.
always finds a way. That is so cute. Find a way to Coca-Cola. And again, thank you so much for our ornament, and thank you for
Yes,
10
thank
years
you.
Later, but we love
Oh my
it still.
God, I never 10 years, guys.
It felt like 10 months later then, okay? Since we are shot, it kind of never 10 days.
I have to try figure out how to make it match the team. Maybe I bring an Easter one or something. You know I come back.
You know I come back.
Yeah, I always come back.
Because,
So
guys, and also make sure you're following the Facebook pages. Please
follow the Facebook pages, guys. I'm telling you, this is how you know your information to win.
Yes, and I wish I would know the question, man. I wish
No,
but
we're not.
it's the history behind Coca-Cola and the history behind Belize City Council and everything, guys. When I run up, gonna give you a prize. Please, wait for me and you.
go in at the about section and then just read.
Catch up on the activities that we've been doing and the work that we've been doing as well.
You want to give any hint? You want to give a hint, Vanessa?
Time, date. Those
Vanessa, they be stingy with
Location.
Do your research.
Just do your research,
Name
guys.
of product.
All right, so to get something, probably.
With the help of the people. All right, good.
So guys, with that, we go to our next commercial break. Please remember, follow the Facebook pages, participate, tell a friend, bring out the kids. Let's have a moment. Like, even if you don't think the Christmas is going to be that big for you this year because of Lisa, whatever it is, these are free things that you can come out and enjoy with the family. You can do your little go ride. You can do whatever it is to make sure you just enjoy yourself, man. It's really for the kids when you think about it, and they deserve that. So if you can just like extend yourself, come out to the overall event for the next 16th.
16, yeah.
Right.
Holiday Night Festival.
Holiday Night Festival. You know, like kind of way. But come out, guys, enjoy, and let's have a great Christmas this year.
Yeah.
But with that, we go to our next commercial break. When we're back, do I hear male calendar?
What?
Do I what? Do I hear, models? Do I hear posing? What are we going to be seeing?
I don't know what in the scene am I is.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know either, man. You know what? We just going to commercial break. I want to come back when I see at least sun. Because if a shirt come off, we don't know what happened yet. But you know what? It's not sundown, so it's sun up. So we have to be able to. But we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store at only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done, and takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows, they even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that, so what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mikado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mikado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
Have you heard about the once daily pill that can help prevent HIV?
Pre-exposure prophylaxis, also known as PrEP, is a once daily prescription medication that helps you lower your chances of contracting HIV. PrEP may not be for everyone, so speak to your healthcare provider to find out if PrEP is right for you.
PrEP does not prevent pregnancy or other sexually transmitted infections, so it's important to use a condom every time you have sex and to get tested regularly.
PrEP. It's something positive to help keep you HIV negative.
You must be HIV negative to qualify for PrEP, so you need to get tested for HIV immediately before and every 3 months while taking the pill.
So what are you waiting for? Talk to your doctor about your risk of HIV and find out if PrEP is right for you.
Make staying safe a habit. Step up, PrEP up.
To partake in the ongoing PrEP pilot project, which ends in December, visit Matron Roberts Polyclinic or the Belize Family Life Association in Belize City.
Channel 7's Christmas Bram is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brams Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun.
Channel 7's Christmas Bram is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brams Grand Finale at Blue Martini.
Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun.
Channel 7's Christmas brand is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brahms Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun. Good morning, my beautiful people. What you're seeing there is our beautiful Coca-Cola ornament. I mean, I love that. I think now I'll need calabash and make that out, but it's amazing. But let's bash into our way into a calendar. What? Mail calendar, Haven House. What? My successors? There we go. We're here joined on the couch with Dr. Charmaine Sanders, who's the president of Haven House, as well as one of the models with his own fan base here at Sun Up on 7. Bring you Fernanda Oliva. Yes. So, guys, we are here discussing the 2023 calendar for Haven House. And we all know that Stout Calendar ain't got nothing from this. We talk about Haven House now. So good morning to both of you. How are you both doing this morning?
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Morning, morning.
Morning, morning. What kind of?
It's a pleasure to be here. I have a privilege to be alive and in presence of good people.
Okay.
Guys, this is Fernando's sun-up attitude. Remember, he will be hosting our Big Bram on Thursday night at Sundong. A different Fernando come out.
Yes.
But Dr. Sanders, let's talk about this calendar. How did this idea come about in the first place?
It's the brainchild of Dr. Shauna Pot and I think in 2018, 2019, we started to put together a concept of a way that we can allow a space for male advocates to express themselves and the way they feel about the elimination of domestic violence.
Right.
A lot of our work is geared around fundraising, but we try to link it directly with awareness raising and advocacy. And we thought that it was a good marriage between the two. It gives us an opportunity to raise funds, while at the same time, men are able to advocate for the same things that we are, because we see men through the lens of perpetrators of domestic violence. Right. But they're good men who really want to participate in the process of advocacy. And of course, we had that hint. Our joke was always about the watch that they wear, and then we said, you know, what can we do to bring eye teasers and do the same work that we do? And so in 2019, we put out a call for male advocates, and you were one of those on the calendar. I think you were December.
November and the cover people.
And the cover page.
Thank God we don't have no archive of that.
Yeah. I should have sent it.
You should have. Oh, my God.
Yes. And so then COVID came, and then we had to take a step back. And so we're back on it again because it's an annual affair. It's one of our major fundraisers / awareness and advocacy. And we're thankful this year we don't have anybody who has the cover and a page. Brandon.
Successor.
We had 13 male advocates, and we gave a whole page of credits to one of the male advocates because they were successful in the call.
Dr. Saunders, you were saying that this was a fundraiser. A fundraiser for Haven House. Yes, where are the funds allocated to?
So just to remind people what Haven House, we're a domestic violence shelter. Our logo is a safe place when home isn't. And we allow women to stay with us for 21 days, women and their children.
Okay.
And we provide wraparound services for them, which includes emotional counseling. We do a level of skills training. We do referrals for health, legal, immigration, and we work collaboratively with the Ministry of Human Development and Indigenous People Affairs. I'm getting it. And then we, they're there with us for 21 days, and as an add-on, we work collaboratively with the Women's Department, and then we help them to transition into independent living if they so desire, because sometimes, like 75% of our clients go back to the situation. There's no judgment, it's just that's the statistical data that we have. So the funds that we raise help to maintain the shelter, help to enable us to provide these services, and along with that, we do several fundraisers throughout the year, and we encourage people to donate hygiene packages, clothing for the women and the children, because when they come, they don't have time to pack anything.
Right.
Right? And so, and while they're there, they need to have their care products and food and stuff like that. So we always encourage, it's a year-round work that we do. You don't have to wait for a specific fundraiser to donate. You can just donate. If you go through your closet and you have items that you think would be worthwhile giving, you can contact us on Facebook and we will get somebody to pick it up.
Okay.
But if you absolutely don't have time to do all of that, you can just drop it off at UWI where I am.
Right.
And I'll get it and ensure that the women get it.
Okay, great.
So, Fernando, he don't look like he could broke egg any at all. But Papi, I'm giving you the chance to broke your egg, right? Tell me something, Fernando. Why did you decide to be one of the male models on this calendar? What was the drive for you? Because I know Dr. Saunders talk about advocacy, but it has to go deeper. What was your drive?
I feel that it was my civic duty to stand for what the Haven House believed. And it's a small price that I was willing to pay to do so. It's just a few pictures, and it's for a fundraising, and it's for a wider cause, not just I as an individual being on a calendar. It's for what the Haven House stands for. It's the outreach, it's the civil pride that goes beyond oneself, and that's why I did it.
Love it. So guys, he did break his egg. If anybody, because I thought
he didn't tell you that I had to coax him literally, like 5 times. Yes, Fernando, please do it for me, please.
Sure.
Yes.
I was busy.
He was.
Tell me about your experience with the shoot period, because you did climb out a pool left
When he did, when he did agree to come on, he agreed to do a wet scene and was like, wow, we
Somebody had a Tarzan in me. It's just
he's making all his excuses how he's doing a walk around the world and hiking and all of this.
Listen, Dr. Saunders, I don't know about this walk or this run or anything, but I always tease him about this.
That's how he tried to get away from doing it. And then when he comes back, this major transition, I'll do a pool scene.
Also, he was the one that...
Yes, he asked to do that.
What was the thought process behind that? No, Fernando.
There was no thought. There was no thought process. That was the hand that I was dealt. That was what was left. And I just went along with the flow. As I said earlier, it was about me. It was about
the pool.
The bigger picture.
No, it was the bigger picture.
It wasn't about him. It was about the pool.
Yeah, and I think my photo shoot, I'm the quickest one, by the way.
For you?
I don't know. I was there, but it was just amazing. I forgot what I was doing. So.
How long did this calendar take to shoot?
Over 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes, but we kind of had to schedule because all the advocates this year, we're so happy that they came from all over the country.
I love that.
Yes, and then they're working individuals, and we really had to schedule, like the young man from San Pedro, he has his own business, and he worked us in his schedule.
Okay.
Fernando, as I told you, he was doing his globe trotting and walking. You know, and then we had business owners, they own gyms and stuff, and so, but
Right.
they were willing, they came.
Okay, great. And I know that this year you did something different now.
Yes, so that concept came from the guy who modeled with you last time, Andrew.
Right.
Andrew came up with the concepts, and what happened, some of the men were hesitant because they didn't feel they have, I don't know what they call the bod, but they didn't feel that they were in bod shape.
I had the bod, all right.
You had the pool, you had the bar, you had the wet. Yeah, you
That's why he gone and said, I want to do a pool shot.
That was what was left.
Yes,
Sure.
so yeah, and so we had they had an opportunity to pick, and what I liked about their concept was that men can be different in their attire as well, and
Right.
so we had a perfect blend.
I love that. I don't want to jump the ball, but I want us at the same time. How can people, you know, maybe males out here seeing this, want to give back, to want to do their civic duty?
Well, I
So-
let Fernando encourage them because I told you it took a little begging and coaxing.
And pleading, but yet he want to do his civic duty, no?
Yes. He probably wanted to do the civic duty, and then he said it's not his bod, but I'm not sure why he hesitated.
I mean, yeah?
No, it wasn't. I was just tight schedule at that time. But gentlemen of Belize, we are seen as protectors traditionally. As strong as women are, they will always look as their dad or as a male figure as a means of protection. So next year, you could start sign up one time.
Yes. We encourage you to.
That's why I said,
Come on.
where do I sign up?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have a Haven House page on Facebook, and you can just message us, and we will start, because we recognize that maybe the call to, we put out that call late September.
Right.
And it's possible that, you know, we were thinking, well, right after Carnival, they were already, summer had just gone, but I think we need to do the call all year round and then just keep our call running.
Yeah, and
because-
see what happened. And worst case now, we
Yes.
have people for next time.
So they can start to plan how they want to look.
Get the bod.
The bod, yes.
Whatever the bod
And
is.
where can people purchase these calendars?
Okay, so we launch the calendar tomorrow at the Biltmore at 6 p.m. I'm doing 6 a.m. like
Sun up, no?
We'll do the sundown tomorrow, and the calendars is a small donation of $30.
Okay.
But what we plan to help to stimulate your interest is an opportunity to get your calendar signed, but also engage in discussions with our male advocates as well. And we're there as well. We want to hear ideas of how we can make next year's calendar better.
I mean, somebody,
So, yeah,
you know,
chance
chat,
to meet
they say
the
finally they answer us. Great, guys. I mean, finally, because they've been asked
Yes,
for a
we
meal
were
calendar.
told that from the first issue. You'll remember, Brandon, that this was something people were looking forward to. And then we've had comments because we've been running the advertisement and giving people sneak peeks of the calendar, and we keep hearing they want to see normal bods. So again, but these are from women. I don't know what that is, or dad bods.
All inclusive, just all inclusive.
Yes, so I think we had a good blend. But the thing is, we need to encourage men that it's not just about the body, you know. And yes, that's a part of it as well, but we wanted to reflect the general blend of men. So
Right.
if you have Belikin keg Let's still get it on
Let's
there.
do it, man.
Yes,
Kevin, somebody call you out.
Kevin cook up on the next one too as well. Fernando, happy all of are gonna pool together. Well, I mean, thank you so much for being here.
Yes,
Fernando,
thank
you'll have a big exclusive tomorrow when your fans, they're going to go meet you. You could sign their calendar.
You coming?
Huh?
You coming?
Actually, I have another arrangement that I must be attending.
Oh my
to.
gosh, no.
Somebody. Oh my goodness,
And we need to
Brandon?
stop.
Yes,
Anyways.
that. Please put
Thank
it on the
you.
screen
No
properly,
thanks.
guys.
No
We're trying to
thanks.
put it. Yeah. Where is Brandon properly? Put out.
How did they?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I don't
Brandon,
like
when
when
you
I
found
read
it.
That's my friend.
Look at his face getting serious.
Watch out.
We're going to a commercial break now.
No, we're not going right now, but we just need to see that picture one more time. But sorry, you know what? Guys, come out tomorrow at the Biltmore at what time? 6 p.m. you said?
6 to 11 p.m. Food, drinks, and an opportunity to engage with the advocates. Get your calendar signed. We want to encourage you to purchase calendars. There's excellent stocking stuffers. And then we have another fundraising event that is directly linked with Haven House. It's not been done by us, but the proceeds will come to us. Will be happening on Saturday at the British High Commissioner's home residence, and it's a gala.
Yes,
and that gala fundraiser, the proceeds come to the work of Haven House as well. So I just wanted to put in a little plug in there for
Yes, to remind them because they had come on and talk about it already.
Yes.
And so, guys, please come out tomorrow night to be able to get your calendars, and then, of course, go out. It's gonna be in Belmopan that Saturday, and if you can't do this, at least do a donation, guys.
Yes.
If you can't physically make it tomorrow night or Saturday, make a donation. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be different equipment, different sanitary products for people,
Yes.
clothes, food, all of these things. So, you know, you have extra spirit because these women deserve it. Their families would need it. You know, it's giving back to our
And even if
population.
you have a little toy or a gift that you want to pass on, we will ensure that it's properly packaged and given to the children because around this time, I don't know, for some reason, when it's festive time, and I guess it's a link with alcohol, that's when we see a rise in domestic violence as well.
Oh, well, you know what? We hope and pray that you guys can extend yourself. And remember, let's spread some love and be a good neighbor to those out there. Whether it be food, whether it be shelter, whether it be just encouragement, let's remember to extend ourselves because we're talking about gender-based violence. We're talking about standing together. It's more than just for women and families. It's for men out there. So let's all come together because it's a Belize problem, not anything else. A Belizean problem, and we have to work together. But thank you so much. And
Yes,
tomorrow,
thank you.
guys, at the Biltmore, 6 p.m. Go
Bye,
sing, have
bye,
it.
bye. Remember
Bring
Christmas
a
they
mini
come up?
pool.
So much gift.
Bring a little mini pool, and maybe Fernando might.
It will be right by the pool side.
Biltmore
so
have a pool. You don't even bring the pool.
Yes. So with that, guys, we go to our commercial break, and when we're back, we're going to be talking about Human Rights Day that is celebrated right here Saturday. So stay tuned to see what the activities are planned and how can you get involved. We'll be right back.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store is only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done. And takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows, they even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that, so what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mikado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mikado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
Have you heard about the once daily pill that can help prevent HIV?
Pre-exposure prophylaxis, also known as PrEP, is a once daily prescription medication that helps you lower your chances of contracting HIV. PrEP may not be for everyone, so speak to your healthcare provider to find out if PrEP is right for you.
PrEP does not prevent pregnancy or other sexually transmitted infections, so it's important to use a condom every time you have sex and to get tested regularly.
PrEP. It's something positive to help keep you HIV negative.
You must be HIV negative to qualify for PrEP, so you need to get tested for HIV immediately before and every 3 months while taking the pill.
So what are you waiting for? Talk to your doctor about your risk of HIV and find out if PrEP is right for you.
Make staying safe a habit. Step up, PrEP up.
To partake in the ongoing PrEP pilot project, which ends in December, visit Matron Roberts Polyclinic or the Belize Family Life Association in Belize City.
Channel 7's Christmas Bram is here. It's all happening from Channel 7's Christmas Bram is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brams Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun. Good morning, my beautiful people, and I know this smile after that segment just now, sure. Haven House Calendar launch tomorrow morning. Here,
Yeah,
I'm like
you.
Dr. Saunders. 6 p.m. at Biltmore Plaza. So go get your calendars, people. It is Christmas time. I mean, when I was a part of it, my calendars reach all the way to Canada as gifts. So support, support, support. But something else that we also support is human rights. And we're here joined with Mr. Romario Petch from the Human Rights Commission. He's the paralegal there. And I just want to do this because I'm also a board member of the Human Rights Commission, and we're here discussing the World Human Rights Day. So that's coming up this Saturday. So good morning, Romario. How are you doing this morning?
Morning, guys. I'm doing pretty good, pretty good.
Drive up good this morning?
Yes, drive up good. Had a transition from good highway to better highway to, you know.
Belize City? Yes.
But
Man, shots fired.
but I mean, it's the actual situation, so I can't really hide from it. But it was good.
All right.
It was okay.
World Human Rights Day coming up December 10th, this Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday.
Let's talk about the importance of celebrating World Human Rights Day.
Well, it's pretty much to commemorate the initiation of the Declaration of Human Rights. You know? So it all started in 1948 when the UN committee decided on this document, and they agreed that this is a document and a set of governing, I call it rules, no, that would govern individuals and their particular rights that are innate to us as individuals, born to us. So to promote the rights that are, you know, that all individuals are born free and equal and freedom from discrimination. And so there's 30 sets of rights that are listed in the Human Rights Declaration. And here in Belize, as we can see, and so, some of us should know that these rights are now enshrined in our Constitution. And so this is a very, very important thing to know, you know, because this is something that we can, being that it's in our actual law, it's something that we can advocate for. It's much more, it becomes a little bit more tangible than just some other countries that don't have it ingrained in their you know, constitution,
yeah.
Because then it's something that, although a lot of countries would claim that they have human rights, it's something that it's arguable, as we can
because
say.
it's not in black and white like that.
Right.
Or sometimes it's just so vague that people don't know how to really enforce it. It might be in our Constitution, but do our laws actually enforce some of these conditions?
I mean, it's a way to hold people accountable too, because hey, this is what the Constitution said. This is what the laws are saying. Like, you can't infringe on my rights because this is what I have a right to. You know, that's really important. And I think also what's important is, like you said, is just knowing these things in the first place, and that's what the day I think helps towards, you know, because.
Right. So as a part of the commission, we are in charge of educating the public as to these rights as well, because it's shocking to go out into some of the clinics that we've done countrywide and hearing that people don't know absolutely nothing about human rights and that they are afforded rights as humans in itself. So that's what one of our main tasks at the Human Rights Commission of Belize is to educate the people. So I understand as well, Romario, that our anniversary is on the 10th as well.
Right, yes.
Two in one, double one.
Yes, 2 in 1. So I believe it's 35 years now. Yeah, 35 years since 1987. December 10th, so it's right around the corner for us. I've personally only been in the Human Rights Commission for about 2 years, so it's a long stretch, and the Human Rights Commission has been there, but now we can say that, well, I can say that it's much more stable, much more than before, and especially at this point, we definitely need the assistance and support and advocacy from the country.
Yes.
And so this is why it's important for individuals to come on out this Saturday, so you can get more information about it and see how you can join, how you can volunteer. Promote the spirit of volunteerism is very important, right? And like I said, we're very young, and so the importance of the youth is something that we need to be part of the commission as well. More ideas, that drive and that advocacy.
Right.
Yeah. So Saturday, we're really looking forward to it.
So Saturday, where will it be? At the Battlefield Park, right?
Yes.
What time to what time?
Starting from 9 to going to about 4 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have several activities out planned, but primarily it's educational based. We have some games. We'll have food and drinks and information out there for all ages, for kids, adults, and we'll have our little stall to promote and to show individuals how you can volunteer and be a part of HRCB.
Right.
Right. We're actually going to have a professional photographer taking place, and you can have access to your pictures once they're available, of course.
Yeah.
So you get to come out, get education, have talks and everything. Because I know, the Human Rights Commission has been doing wonderful work. I know there's a partnership they've had also with the Amnesty Program too as well. And, they're always jumping on the ball, talking about things and letting people understand their rights. I know recently there was that case too as well. We just talked about it briefly about, I can't remember.
Dara de la Cruz.
Dara de la Cruz, yes. That's a interesting case. Could you explain to us, what would be the Human Rights Commission's role in a case like this, or how would they be able to support something like this happening?
So in this case, it's a very sticky situation that the Human Rights Commission falls in, specifically with cases like these. Yes, outright there were violations of human rights for the child, for the grandmother, for everybody. How sticky it is, it's basically, we have, as Belize, signed on to the Declaration of Human Rights. We've signed on to conventions on refugees. We've signed on to protocols for dealing with refugees, all of these things. And these things are enshrined in our laws. So in the Refugee Act itself, it specifically says that the Convention of Refugees and the protocols are enforced in our land. These are protocols, like I said, whenever you're dealing with refugees, people fleeing from their country, asylum seekers, all of these people, there are certain protocols that you need to abide by. Right. However, for some reason, it seems that we're criminalizing all of this. Refugees flee their country. There's protocols when they are found, they must plead, they must file, or they must ask for asylum in our country, given certain reasons. But instead, we don't have any places to hold them. So unfortunately, in this case, the grandmother was sent to the Kobe Foundation, and that child, 4-year-old De La Cruz, he was taken into custody by the Child Services. Yeah. Separation of this child from his guardian, per se, right, should never happen. That's a massive violation of his rights. And actually, I just want to read a part of the letter that Urson Elrington, my colleague, had sent to the CEO of the Immigration Department, just spelling out on the Convention of Rights of the Child. It says that states parties shall ensure that a child should not be separated from his or her parents against their will, which was the case here. Yeah. Complete violation. Except when competent authorities subject to judicial review determine in accordance with applicable law and procedures that such separation is necessary for the best interest of the child. This is not the case. The best interest of the child, as we've seen, this child not only is separated from his grandmother, this child is also suffering from an illness, Asperger's syndrome, right? These aren't things that you should separate from the grandmother at all. Direct violation as well. So he was also saying that there's no evidence that any judicial review occurred in this matter. So the whole separation, the whole detention, everything like that, completely out of order. He also went on to state that the United Human Rights Office of the High Commission says that migrants in an irregular situation should not be treated as criminals, which is the case that is being done here, or as national or public security threats. Criminalizing people on the basis of their migration status can lead to a number of other human rights violations, including discriminatory profiling, arbitrary arrests and detention, family separations, or other rights. So all of these we see play out in this one instance, and this is not just the first instance. So while we have these things in law, we also have an MOU with Cuba saying, somewhat a contradiction, saying that if you find Cubans over here in Belize, you must send them back. But then our laws are saying something different. So you have a clash there. And an even further clash is that the U.S. is saying, no, we don't want any, refugees to come over into our country, so you need to stop it. So where does that leave the Human Rights Commission? Where does that leave the government of Belize, who's trying to keep their ties with the U.S. strong?
And then we still also have ties with the Cuba too as well.
And we
have
still
the
have
whole
ties with
scholarship
Cuba.
program that we do where they go
So
study.
all of these conflicts, leaves the government of Belize and the Human Rights Commission in a bind. How do we do it? But in the meantime, we're criminalizing these people. We're stripping away their human rights. So it is a whole plethora of situations that are occurring here that makes it quite difficult for all of us involved. We want to do the best. We want to uphold our laws. And at the same time, it's like we've been called pseudo attorneys, all of that. Anyways, because we are trying our best to do it, but at the same time, our laws and our relations with other countries are stripping that away from us. So we as human rights activists, lawyers, board members, employees, we're trying our best to go ahead and help with situations like this. Unfortunate situation. Like I said, the child stands to lose the most from this.
Definitely.
And unfortunately, his parents who are already in the States, they're trying to get their child as well. Could you imagine the child? Being a child, 4 years old, in a country, you have no idea the language that they're talking. You come from a Spanish-speaking country, you're in an English-speaking country, you don't know any of these people. And you're just at the behest of random strangers. That is something that we need as a nation to work on. And it starts with the education process.
Right.
So that's where we are right now, trying to educate the public. And people, I just ask that you come out on Saturday at the Battlefield Park to learn more. Because the more we learn, the more we can actually sit down together, our volunteers, our members, all of this, and we could try to map a way forward, try to help our government as well as the Cuban government to find that common ground in order for this. Because refugees should not be turned away, especially if they're fleeing from their country for dire needs. And I mean, I believe the letter or the information that we've received is that the persons in the U.S., the mother and father in the U.S., they fled for their lives because of the opposing political opinions that they've had in Cuba. And we know Cuba isn't an easy place. So that's basically that whole situation. In a nutshell.
And I tell you, it's a really sticky situation, but as you mentioned, this is why getting to the Human Rights Day, where you come out and you get information, you ask these questions, people need to know what are their rights, what are the protocols that they must follow, what can I say in a situation, how can I contact you, and also volunteer. What would volunteerism look like when it comes to the Human Rights Commission?
Well, in certain cases, like for example, we conduct outreach in many occasions, and one of the primary outreach situations that we have been conducting is mobile clinics to support the ongoing amnesty program, which was supposed to be finalized in November, but it got extended to February, by end of February 2023. And so it will be, because we are, we're small staffed, of course, we always need the support. And the vibrance of youth and everyone or anyone is actually welcome, to come and support. And we always need individuals to help us organize people, because when we go out to these outreach, we deal with large numbers of people.
Yes.
Right? So it's always important to have people organized, and especially, with things like, COVID still going on, we have to have some sort of protocols and procedures going on, right? And for the most part, it's the support based on the small amount of individuals that we have. And at the same time, you get to learn, you have great experience, and it pushes you towards, your, if you're focusing on and whatever profession you may be following, it gives you, a step further.
Yeah.
Right?
I also think that it's a great step too for people to see what's happening out there, because the work is very valuable. Like with the amnesty program specifically, I know you, Diego, you guys have come on, and there have been a lot of times where and Henry, all of them, like we've seen what's out there, what these people have to go through, the conditions of the roads, conditions of, the lifestyle where they're not having running water and all these things. And it gives you a new reality. So for people out there that want to volunteer, like think about that, the exposure it gives you, new perspectives. I think that is something very important too, because, you get to help out, and it's a minuscule thing, but you get to do the bigger picture. And so I know right now for the amnesty, it's been, like you mentioned, it's been extended. So if that's maybe one project they can be able to help with. But I know there's a range of different things that you guys work with. You're always doubling here and there, you know, because human rights is everybody's business. And so once you can be able to be a part of it, could you share with them, you know, where they can be able to go extend themselves? Like, is it the Facebook page? How would they be able to reach out to say, hey, I want to be a volunteer, Mario?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, the Human Rights Commission Facebook page, a website. And usually the email address that you would, you know, send an email, say, hey, I'm interested. It's the info@hrcbz.org.
Okay.
Yeah, reach us out there. The easiest platform would be Facebook.
Yeah, could you just go in and say, hey, I want to do this X, Y, and Z?
All the information is right there. Our phone number, our address, email address, everything is right there. So it's easy, you know, easy to follow up. And we should be posting up a little bit updates about Saturday as well, because we want to have other organizations involved that, you know, that advocate for human rights to join us as well. So we're waiting to confirm on which other organizations are going to be there with us. But for right now, you know, we're certain that, of course, we're going to be there and have all these things, activities planned out, and it's looking forward, right? And so, as for earlier, you talking about all these situations relating to human rights, the least we can do to mitigate these things is, you know, to promote human rights, to treat people with dignity, and that's one of that's part of the theme for Human Rights Day this year. It's dignity, freedom, and justice for all. So, you know, when you think about these, you know, these concepts, it's interchangeable, and it's very powerful. It speaks out to all these things that are happening, and we need to work on these things, and we definitely just need the support from everybody. You know, we get one step ahead, helping each other. You know.
Definitely, and I love what you said. I think that's a perfect way to end off the segment. Is just the least you can do when it comes to human rights is treat people with dignity. That's the least you can do. If you don't want to volunteer, you don't want to do anything else, treat people with love and kindness, because you never know when you're going to be in a situation. You're going to be in a foreign country where you don't understand people's language. When you're going to be dealing with, where it be customs, somewhere else like that, and they're infringing on your rights to have a livelihood, have a way of life, to move or whatever it is. So please, by all means, be kind and come out to the Battlefield Park. It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and you're going to be able to have food, drinks, but also good information. Maybe get a chance to volunteer, collaborate, and just really learn what's taking place, because you're celebrating 35 years and much, much more to come. So thank you so much, Mario, for being here. And Brandon, because you were kind of technically one of our panelists today, one of our guests. So show your shirt, boy. Show your shirt. It's like, go. With that, guys, we expose you to a commercial break. And when we are back, we're going to be speaking with the Creole Council, talking about what's taking place, again, December 10th. A lot that happened December 10th, you know, like that.
Right?
Jam pack upon jam pack upon jam pack. But we're here for it all, and we're going to give you that information. We'll be right back.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store for only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful, and looks very artistic when it is all done, and takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that, so what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mercado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mercado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
Have you heard about the once daily pill that can help prevent HIV?
Pre-exposure prophylaxis, also known as PrEP, is a once daily prescription medication that helps you lower your chances of contracting HIV. PrEP may not be for everyone, so speak to your healthcare provider to find out if PrEP is right for you.
PrEP does not prevent pregnancy or other sexually transmitted infections, so it's important to use a condom every time you have sex and to get tested regularly.
PrEP. It's something positive to help keep you HIV negative.
You must be HIV negative to qualify for PrEP, so you need to get tested for HIV immediately before and every 3 months while taking the pill.
So what are you waiting for? Talk to your doctor about your risk of HIV and find out if PrEP is right for you.
Make staying safe a habit. Step up, PrEP up.
To partake in the ongoing PrEP pilot project, which ends in December, visit Matron Roberts Polyclinic or the Belize Family Life Association in Belize City.
Channel 7's Christmas Bram is here. It's all happening from Sunday, December 11th to Thursday, December 15th.
And we want you to come up on all the giveaways. So how do you do that?
Come to our office on Albert Street to buy your 25-cent ticket. You can buy as many as you want for more and more chances at a prize.
That ticket gets your name in the barrel and gives you a chance to win cash prizes, jewelry, electronic appliances, and much, much more.
Then, join us in person on Thursday, December 15th for the Brams Grand Finale at Blue Martini. Your $10 entrance gets you a golden ticket to win even bigger prizes.
So that's 5 nights of non-stop entertainment, non-stop giveaways, and non-stop fun. Morning, my beautiful people. I mean, smile, no pretty bad, no? Bad. See that? They correct me just now. Bad. But yes, we're here joined with the National Creole Council this morning and representatives, Miss Sylvana Woods, Mr. Kashmir Clear, who, I mean, no stranger, you know. I'm pretty sure Miss Arlette right now, they watch.
Why? You didn't tell me we be a part of the Channel 7 family, the son of family.
Exactly, long time. But we're here with Ms. Marilyn Garvin, who's the interim president of the National Creole Council. And we're here discussing an upcoming General Assembly as well. What? 1 minute, Bram? What? Huh? Yes.
Christmas, Bram, you have to get it correct.
Bram, not Christmas?
No, you have to say Bram. We know how we tell everything twice. Hey, bad
Two
rice.
times, three times for one say extremely. You're good. You are extremely good.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Good morning. How are you all doing this morning?
Morning.
All right?
Yep. We're so excited. We thank Channel 7. I hear you may want to yam up something, Renata.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. The thing is, they have camera. Watch out. You know they protect my rights, Mr. Human Rights Commission, yeah?
You see?
But yes, we're going to be talking about the General Assembly and then the BRAM, where they take place right in December. I want some details. Give me the juice, give me the show. Show me hear what it want, man.
We are leave the big juice for Silvana. I want to focus mainly on the actual general meeting.
Okay.
We have it General Assembly. We have it, people can know it as AGM and things like that. But for us, we call it General Assembly, the big meeting, right? So we've been here, and I hope we start off with the correct, with the back stronger. People ask, what happened to the council? Where the council made it do? We don't hear much from the council and things like that. We were here, we're still here, but now we're out here with a stronger and better as to the way forward. Starting off with the General Assembly this Saturday at the Berzal, 10 o'clock. The whole purpose of it, one, is to elect a new body.
Okay.
Everybody have this picture, and which is good. Marina, when we hear National Creole Council, we think of Marina Manzanares,
yes.
right? We don't want to change that, but we want to have people aware that aside from Marina, there's a lot of people on the ground behind her doing the council. So one of our focus is to ensure that we have people like Silvana, like Kashmir. When we hear the council, we think of all of those people, and yourself included, because everybody in their own right, Creole. Right? So no lose sight of that. All right, so the lineup is very good. The General Assembly, we don't want to be too boring. So we have our MC, which is William Neal.
Okay.
William Neal has been around long with Myrna, with Bayfully and things like that. So he has an appreciation of the council and for Myrna Manzanares herself. We have our invocation by Reverend Lowe. He did a marvelous, a good sermon for Myrna's Memorial Mass. It was really, really nice, so we asked him to be a part of that. Our guest speaker is Sir Calvin Young.
Okay.
Yeah, so His Excellency, so he'll grace us with his
Original
presence
member.
and talk about the whole, the culture in itself. All right, so after this, we're going to elect a new body. From that body, we have we're developing subcommittees. The whole purpose of having these subcommittees is to ensure that we capture all aspects of what is needed to help the culture and help our people.
Yeah.
So we're going to have arms like the language arm. We're going to focus on that. We have the cultural preservation. We're looking at the diaspora. We're looking at economic development, you know. So those are the type of subcommittees we're going to form. The beauty with these subcommittees is that we have skilled people behind them. Within our sign-up registration, there's a section that we ask what area or what expertise you have. And based on those expertise, you're assigned a group, a committee.
Okay.
So those people behind those committees, that's their drive, their focus. So I like that. So we don't want to burden anybody with, oh, come to this meeting, that meeting, and that meeting. Your focus is only going to be on your area.
Right.
Right? So if anything comes up, oh, we need somebody for the language, so, oh, okay, pass that on to the language arm. That's going to be Silvana's subcommittee group. So it's going to be like that. So the whole structure of the National Creole Council from now on, you're going to see us out there, but you're going to see different people in different capacities. Right?
And more than that, you're on field way out there.
You're on
You know,
field
just
way.
not say you're on field way.
Yeah.
And you start right in at the standard Creole spelling because it's not hard.
No hard.
All right, it's not hard. That
Yes,
one.
ma'am. I see the whole book.
Yes.
I have my book right home.
Right there, one system. No, one system.
You know,
so, West symbol we use to represent West Sound. You mean you can learn 5 symbols then? When the picnic could learn it. You take 5 minutes to learn it then. So when they come back stronger, we're not gone, as Brother David said. We look wrong, we say e-cash. Belize Bank e-cash pan their own. Then use the correct Creole spelling. Can nobody say cash? We say cash, can, garden. And our Creole thing through the Caribbean. We could spell it. We could love it. And we are not replacing a world English, Caribbean standard English, which means the accent will have that Caribbean beautiful sound flavor. And that is our English.
Yes.
All right? Dictionary of Caribbean English. You have world Englishes, Malaysian English. They're changing what is considered standard English. By 2066, TH song will not exist, or thereabouts, in the English language. All right? Go read about it. Why? Because the new users of English are billions of people, second and third language speakers.
Right.
And nobody says they, mine again COVID, they, the, all right? That they, da. No, they're not borrowing from Creole. Now, a naturalness, the voice do. All right, name the Queen of England, God rest his soul, say, the. All right?
Oh my
so
gosh,
the
yes,
whole
that's
thing bigger
very
than
true.
just you and me, Brandon and Renata. This thing bigger than all the way. And it does not interfere with your English. It strengthens your English if you can be biliterate. Because right now we're monoliterate English, or, well, bi if you do Spanish, and we're bilingual Creole. So when I have to teach you Creole, we just want to teach you how to read and write it.
Yes.
And translate, and know one exact thing. When they say salida del sol, how you translate that from Spanish to English? Not the coming out of the sun. You say sunrise, sunset. So you don't say things the same way. Same thing with Creole. But either the language. This Saturday, what you want to say?
I love it.
You want to say Bram. You want to say Brother David. You want to say the Sambai dancers. You want to say accoutrements. When Panillon, accoutrements, teach yourself. Using the dictionary, check with it. No, she the Panillon. She, Ivory Kelly, Colin Hyde. Then go ahead, they teach herself. Christmas Day. Imagine hang this on your leaf tree, girl.
You are here for... Oh, yes, I love it. Namo, left and right.
Mothers, Miss Sandra, you better donate this to Sebna. Give me back the one I buy.
I feel so...
You like that?
I love that.
I could face it enough to left it there.
You could left it right there, honey bun. If you want it right there, left it there. You don't need that back.
But I love the whole language aspect, and you don't know how much times, Miss Silvana, it irked me to see people they type Creole, and then they spell they and the. And I'm like, that they and the? D-A-D-A-D-I.
One okra full.
Make a jump in there.
Right,
That's because they know the type Creole, right? Then they do for their own thing.
That incredible
right?
make, no? English and Creole.
I hope I don't watch.
Yeah. No, serious. And
Free online, you could check.
Make I explain one of the reasons why I into this thing. I know it for ever since, right? And like I say, I can't think about me like everything, right? I feel good this morning because I don't know. I know they're watching up on the screen. But one lot of we start use it, right? When they develop the national tourism policy, culture policy for tourism, we there in there, for instance, and the leader, the person for the Mayas, she said, when I'm in the group, I think I had a Creole. So why? So well, because we eat rice and beans, we talk Creole. So just week before the Nazarene, a Mennonite guy. We had the talk, but what we the talk? We the talk Creole, right? I mean, I hear let the fool on us and the man say him. And so when they call you, say, they call me white Creole. Because, you know? But say, it more than that because, well, you know what I'm a mediator, right?
Yeah.
When I go into my session, you know, we not talk about what happened, but I tell you part, I reveal part of how I conduct my thing. I come in. You notice I talk Creole right now. Me and Marina had the same thing when me and Marlon would have. Marina start in a Creole and they go to English and they go, tell Marina this is a Creole meeting, we talk Creole. When I go in there, I make people understand. Talk where you're comfortable with.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? This is the only people where they hear you that me, you, and you will lock up in this room. I find over the years to work with young people, especially when you have to in a court. A lot of young people, you know, anything. They come in there and put your hand on the Bible, and then they start try explain themselves. But then they try explain themselves in a Creole, then they start baffle up and mess up themselves. Then they dope themselves, right? So my idea, I want you to be comfortable, I want you to be relaxed, I want you to feel at ease.
Right.
Talk what you're used to. Talk your first language, right? English might be the official language. When I write the legal thing, I write it in English. But you talk Creole.
Yeah.
No, Brandon or Renata, you might say, but hold on. You, Silvana, Marlon, Kashmir, you all code switch easily between English and Creole. And you didn't have this system of learning your mother tongue literacy and then transitioning to English. How come? Well, anybody could learn anything more or less if you're motivated. And my
very
pa, when
true.
we grow up, he does they bring home Reader's Digest and thing, and that's what we do for games. Who finish the Reader's Digest story in English first? So all that support me today, all right? And so you're a high achiever and you learn it. But now we open education to the masses. Many, many years now, not just Belize, the world, right? Well, most of the world, more or less. Poor ladies in Afghanistan who can't go back to school, but that's a whole next story. But the point is, so what you want the picnic do? Your cameraman and get vexed with me right now. You want the picnic learn for read and write by you want the picnic learn for read and write English. So you come to school to talk Creole. Why you not teach them for climb the step of literacy with the Creole instead I have to climb way up there forget to English and can reach good. And then go home and have to share a room with 4 other picnic and not have the Reader's Digest or the whatever support and have to go sell this. How the heck?
confusion.
And then what? You want to talk English because you need to practice English if you want to get good. The minute you open your mouth now, you say, I can try because I want to get ahead. And then I say, well, you to try play. You depend on the school ground. So the late Vilma Joseph documented some of the young Garifuna youth where when they come to city, they never want to talk the Garifuna, they want to talk the Creole so they can fit in. And then, and so they want dynamic Creole that they glue we hold it together. You know, in a competition with English. Right. Well, you know that they converted, you know that. But to your listeners, you still think that, right? They know, you know, they stamp out one language to get to the next language. All right?
Oh, Mr. Vanna, I have to cut you a little bit because we have to talk about the Brahms.
Yes, man. Sorry.
Because you know what? We could take you on and we have a whole language.
Let's go. Let's go.
Give me the
So, the Bram, no, what happened for the Bram?
The Bram, that Brother David and the Tribal Vibes from 1:30 the afternoon. But before that, when the meeting done, we got Sir Calvin Young, it's everything Marilyn said, the voting, we're going straight to Sambai. All right, the Gales Point crew and Felix and Musa, the young people where they join. Now, Brother Emmett, one day, he not the master drummer that he himself made this drum. The drum burn up in a fire, he get back on next one. And I may take one lesson where Creole Council put on 2004, sometime way back when. And all I'm Milanda.
Where the 1-3, the 1-5.
Bass tone. All right. Now that are the basic, Felix, Musa, do forgive me. But then from there you go on and do thing with the gombe drum, right? The way you dance, the sambai and thing, that one.
So Sambai was then at the Christmas, Bram.
Sambai one day, Brother David one day, dancers one day. All the latter CD, what me think in there with the Creole music and whatnot one day.
So people go buy.
Well, no, so that we only Creole. We can now. I bring one big stack of CD for show how much Creole Bram music we got from Peters to Leela to Martha Weatherbird. Miss Flo in a PG, morning. All right?
Yeah, my
So
friend.
you're on the hair Leela, you're on the hair Myrna and the storytelling.
All this Saturday?
Yes, you got a lot of games. The Belize Bank, e-cash. E-cash, so you could find out about that and sign up and got in there. Anybody who got standard Creole, this stuff with chicken. Anybody like that where they spelling a Creole, pan their own teach themselves, or one we do a game with the logo and so, and we give a prize. And it won't be such fun because we're in the love up with self when we love with language.
You know, I do see that there's a game that came out where you just say, where it's a creolized version of like Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
Which I find completely, because it's amazing that there's a whole card game just based in Creole and so much different sayings and words and aspects where you can actually say in this game.
And if I had my lead bag where I left over there to show you the word activity books from Coutrements.
You get one next, from.
Yeah, a lot more things there. When me bag over there, I left my bag there with
Coutrements has been here and she tell we out. She give it out.
We start with run out of time now.
Sorry, girl.
I have to cut the show.
But I just want to
bring me back on the next week when
I just want to stress the whole, I want to say the purpose, but the idea behind the General Assembly after the main event, the reason why we're having this Bram and things like that, we're inviting schools like Wesley and ACC to be a part, is to showcase at least to the youngsters the importance of them knowing their culture and what all is involved, so they could be abreast and to be in tune and involved. We do have a sign-up registration. You could go online on our Facebook page as well. At present, you could sign up to be a member. We don't accept and we don't turn away people for being a part. So we will have, as Silvana mentioned, drumming out there and the Bram. The Bram, I just spoke with Emmett and I don't know, to go down to Gales Point is another thing. They do it virtually every, what day, the 24th.
26th.
And
24th.
for them, a Christmas Bram, you go from house to house.
Yes,
You beat the drum, you tune in, they will give you some liquor, they give you some drink, and then everybody just, so that's like a party, a mobile party. Right?
As it jump out.
Yes, so I mean, he's inviting me down there, like, oh my gosh.
One year we actually recorded that entire thing. They passed CD.
So that's a Christmas Bram,
Deal with
Breeze
it.
Live, Gales
We do
Point.
the bootleg Christmas Bram there.
Thank you.
We do the bootleg Christmas Bram this Saturday, guys.
All right.
Come out now.
Yeah.
So, where we going?
Birds
Birds
Eye.
Eye. What time?
10 o'clock.
By the way, Renata Belize City Council one day with some public health boots one day and all got message in a Creole. So big up Miss Garnetta City Council for support with.
Now she doing
Big up
this thing
Belize
well,
Bank.
Mr. Kuwait,
No,
yeah?
this accoutrements here.
No, but why you take it the top of weed?
Well, hold on. See, Silvana.
Look here, we don't fight because we argue.
You can't fight because, Miss Arlette, we don't say they need an ornament for their tree.
You want a Merry Christmas or the Christmas Day?
Christmas Day, yeah.
Me want
Day,
a
yeah.
one.
I know
They're
me
right
want
there.
it too, but me to get
Again, next one for Andrea then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But thank you guys so much
Yes,
for being
thank you.
here. As
Thanks,
we're wrapping up the show completely because we run out of time. We're done, gal. Done. So we want to just big up Apples for Kids because they sent us a beautiful basket, guys. They have sent out all of the apples and, things that happen right here. So thank you so much, Apples for Kids, and Mr. Alex and the great team that does all that outreach for their kids. On need to try reach out to Apples for Kids and us teach them picnic on Creole properly here.
Yes,
So,
yes.
sorry, they're saying,
part of the plan.
thank you. Just remember that we, BCA, do not have more boxes for sale. We are sold out. But our partners who purchase from us do have. Caribbean Chicken has boxes for sale. Other places like Quality Poultry, Reimers, and Western Dairies only have for retail. But thank you so much. And I mean, such a worthy cause, people.
Guys, they
Such
do the
a worthy
camps
cause.
and they have over 750 picnic.
Wow.
Nice.
750 picnic
That's
where
a
they
lot.
deal with and they keep their kids coming back. So
Bring them a Birds Eye Saturday if you could.
Yes,
And we
ma'am.
could please big up Niche too. Niche to support with.
Yes,
Big up
ma'am.
your Apples for Kids. Picnic on the come. We got a lot of fun things for
And
the
guess what?
Birds Eye.
With a build up the Creole Council. What? Wait. We're stronger. What?
We're not
stronger.
gone. We're not gone. We're getting.
Like we threw that in for them
Getting
people.
stronger.
Look at the team that don't
Gone.
the logo there.
God